wrong with you?
The Pope is dead.
Oh, I need to get some of these.
It's Cardinal sleepover
It's
time.
conclave time.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
I want to wear the Matrix glasses.
My sources have told me that Anthony Edwards is not likely to be the Pope this round.
No, send a video kind of ended that.
Oh, by the way, Unk is innocent, dude.
Who?
Unk, dude. Skip!
Oh, yeah.
Shannon Sharp is innocent.
Shannon Sharp is innocent. Were there allegations?
Yeah.
What were the allegations?
Were there?
Diddy party shit?
No, just one girl said that he R-worded her.
Uh-huh.
She wanted, she sued him for $50 million.
50 million?
Yeah, she sued him for $50 million.
And it wasn't true, so she didn't get her 50 million? Is that what?
Bro, she sued him as a Jane Doe. Then he comes out with a statement through his attorney, names her, and drops a bunch of texts she sent him.
Did he even have any kind of relationship with her?
Oh, yeah, they were fucking.
Oh, shit. Okay.
They was fucking.
So, okay.
Unk
yeah,
gets
he had all the
freaky.
receipts.
One thing about Unk, dude, he gets freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's all up in the poissy. They were doing like dog collars and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
Black people are into that sometimes.
Well, that is really broad
What?
and pretty insensitive of you to say at a time like this.
I don't think it's insensitive at all. I'm just making an observation about my black friends. What's up, homies?
Well, y'all out with y'all dog collars. Shit. You know what I mean?
I'm actually super cultured.
Yeah. True. Yeah. I guess DMX was probably the first.
Do you know who Fred Hampton is?
No idea.
Not very cultured. Ever heard of Judas and the Black Messiah? You white piece of shit.
I haven't.
You should have started broader. Like, do you know who Shaq is?
Shaq. Was he in that one movie?
James Baldwin.
What was that movie Shazam? What was it?
Oh, true. He was in Shazam.
No, it wasn't Shazam. It was something.
I think it was
Space
literally.
Jam?
I think it was called
Or
Shazam.
was Shaq in Space Jam?
Was it called Shazam?
I think it was. Because there was some legal issue with the new Shazam with the white guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Pretty fucking cool.
Is Shaq in Space Jam? I don't think he is. I know Charles Barkley's in it.
No, Shaq's not in it. Shaq would have been like,
Oh, too young, yeah.
yeah, he wasn't established yet. Everyone hated him probably. Dude, I saw something very fun.
What?
It was a news report where they showed security footage from a horse ranch where this woman was like giving a horse riding lesson to this girl, and this guy who they don't know drives up the driveway, and he comes up to the horse instructor. He's like, "Can I talk to you in private for a second?" She's like, "Okay, yeah." And he goes, Do you know any girls who like to party with horses?" And she's like, What do you mean?" And he goes, "Like, sexually." And she goes, No, get out of here. Get out of here. And she pulls out her phone and starts filming him, and he just drives away.
I mean, that's the only way you can find that.
Dude, a guy.
I just imagine him at home, like, horny for horses, and he's like, looks up
if
nearby horse ranches.
I would love to see a stallion fuck a lady.
If you have that infatuation, you just have to drive around to all the ranches in the state and be like, all right, I hope she doesn't like tell me to leave.
Right.
He probably did find one.
He's like, I see you like riding horses. Do you like riding horses?
Asking if she knows any girls who like to party with horses is very funny. And he's like, sexually. Like horse cocks.
Yeah, as if party with horse. Yeah, I like partying with horses. No. I don't mean going out with your horse friends. I mean parties, like sexually.
I love hitting the club with a bunch of Mustangs. That's fun.
Right.
I was amazed by that, though. Just a guy shooting his shot, getting horny enough about horses and girls
Yeah.
to the point where you're like, I'm going to ask. There were probably like 4 days where he's like, No, he kept driving by the horse ranch.
Yeah.
He was like, not today. No. Then one day he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it.
I bet he just like does it first try every time. He's like, he gets right in his car and he's like, all right. He's got a list. He's like, all right, there's a ranch 3 miles west of here.
Yeah.
Let's go hit that one up.
And they go, no, God, no. He goes, oh, my bad. All right.
He probably left them a shitty Google review.
They are not down with horses.
Very rude. Don't like a good time.
Very close-minded when it comes to partying with horses.
I was born in the wrong century.
I miss
Did you
the
guys-
old
did you
days
guys
when you
watch-
could party with the horses.
Did you guys watch
Sexually.
Mr. Hands?
No, but I know what it is.
Mr. Hands, dude.
Yeah.
It's you said you didn't know?
No.
It's just a video of a guy who gets fucked by a horse, and they show it, and it kills him.
The
It
horse
shows
killed
it
him.
going in. He goes, "Ugh," and the video ends,
Bro.
and he died. He died.
He died. It punctured.
Wow.
Yeah.
It punctured.
This guy was a Boeing engineer too,
Wow.
like a successful
Oh my
guy, and
God.
they just
And people have the audacity to ask what's wrong with the planes.
yeah.
Boeing engineers are too busy getting
They're horse
fucked by
fucked.
horses.
These
Dude,
planes are
did you check this guy's record? Is he working for Boeing? This guy
We
who
should
wanted
find
to
that
party?
out. We should.
There might be a strong correlation with
well, bestiality is
plane
legal in
engineers.
Washington, right?
What?
Yeah, bestiality.
Interesting.
Let me Google that before I.
Interesting that
In what
you-
world is that acceptable?
All right, hold on. Let me Google. Let me.
We're
Where?
breezing past the fact that Caleb knows that.
Well, I know it. I know it because of the video. I know it because of the video. And I do it
He's been,
Yeah, in the video it shows the guy
He's
getting
had
killed by
enough
the
in
Horse
horse.
4 states.
And then in the bottom it scrolls down and it goes, "This video was made in Washington."
It's legal in 4 states. You guys want to guess where they are?
Washington, Oklahoma, Kansas, California.
No, it's not Oklahoma. Caleb's checked already.
Yeah, he's had enough bad dates where he's
Give
like,
me a fucking
I'm getting a bunch of cats and I'm moving to Washington, dude. I'm gonna be the cat king.
Why Washington, Caleb? No reason.
No, I just like
Don't
the
ask.
views.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
not from there.
You guys aren't down with the Pacific Northwest?
All
It's
right.
gorgeous up there.
Uh,
So much pussy.
The guy is like, "Do you
damn.
guys party with horses sexually?" No,
Oh.
God, no. I'm sorry. I'm from
It
Washington.
wasn't-
I thought you guys. Do
it
that
wasn't
here.
Washington. It wasn't Washington. All right, here are the 4 states: Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming.
Hawaii makes a little bit of sense.
Honestly, the only one that doesn't make they kind of all check out to me.
Hawaii,
Which-
I'm
what
shocked
were they
by
again?
Hawaii.
Name them again.
Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, Wyoming.
Hawaii makes sense because they, you find you a good fish.
They're very
and you
random,
go,
aren't they?
I think my wiener would feel good in there.
Fish.
That's all. What kind of wildlife do they even have in Hawaii besides like marine life and birds?
Do they have monkeys in Hawaii?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Right?
Depends who you ask.
I bet if you fuck a fish in Oklahoma, the judge is like, all right.
Yeah, there's definitely guys who have gone noodling with
Oh,
their
yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get old fucking Billy Bob.
They go to
Sick.
their buddies. and
He's
they
got
go,
a horse cock. He's gonna stick it in the hole, dude.
"Do you like to party with catfish?"
He stands there and he goes, "Oh, I got one! I got one! Come get this fish off my dick, hurry!"
Did you almost spit your drink out when I told you about Mr.
I was
Hands?
very close. Yeah. And then I was almost choked and died on it. It was a fantastic story. Wyoming makes sense. There's a lot of ranches there. West Virginia, I'm pretty sure Appalachia is just lawless, so that checks out. And then New Mexico, I'm not going to say why it makes sense to me, but it makes sense to me.
I think I might know what you're
Have you ever been to New Mexico?
putting down.
Yeah,
I've been.
it's beautiful.
I went skiing in New Mexico.
It's gorgeous, but it's very depressing if you drive through the poor parts
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
just reservations.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in like a convenience store there, it's shocking the amount of liquor they have.
Do you think the guys who fuck animals in New Mexico are like, well, listen, I thought it was a skinwalker. So technically, I'm not weird for that.
I believed that the dog was a skinwalker.
It was a woman, and then it transformed into my neighbor's dog.
You think anyone who got in trouble for like fucking a horse, when the judge asked them why they did it, they like tried to make a joke. They're like, I thought it was Bob's wife.
You know Bob?
You know Bob.
Right, Your Honor?
Ugly wife.
Courthouse goes crazy.
Oh, shit! Fuck Bob!
The judge is like, Bob's got an ugly wife.
Bob is just like,
Bob's
kind of good one.
Bob's in the jury. The judge is just like, you know your wife's ugly as shit, dude. Come on. Come on, dude. That was good. Give him no guilty.
And the judge is like,
But
Get
for
the
real,
fuck out
what
of
the hell? Oh, shit. That was good. No, you're disgusting. Go to jail.
What was your other topic?
Okay. This is good.
LeBron James.
No, we can talk about that later. But there was this guy. Okay, so do you guys know what Hillsong is?
No.
They're like this really big church in Australia, like one of those rock band churches. They're really like the rock band church.
like a Life Church-esque type thing.
Yeah, they like there'd be no Life Church without Hillsong.
Wow, okay.
They're like the original cool guys.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, there's been like 10,000 scandals, and they're not nearly as poppin' as they used to be.
Oof.
But one of my favorite scandals was this guy wrote a song for them called Healer. And it was all about believing like God is your healer and he like heals your diseases and he's there with you all the time and like all this stuff. He wrote it when he had cancer. So the video, like the first time of him singing it with like thousands of people in an arena, he's got like an oxygen tube on and an oxygen tank next to him. Dude didn't have cancer. It was all a lie.
That's how you do it.
And that song has been sang in thousands of churches.
Straight to hell.
Dude, and
Straight to
I looked it
hell.
up today because I remembered it. He said that he faked having cancer to draw attention away from his pornography addiction.
And also to be like, hey guys, I'm actually healed now because of God. Right? Is that what did he do that?
No, I think he just spilled the beans on himself. Because I think someone was like onto him and he was like, yeah, I never had cancer.
Damn.
Imagine jerking off so much that you're like, I gotta tell everybody I have cancer.
To take away from my crippling porn addiction.
Are you jerking off again? It hurts. God, I feel nauseous from the chemo.
So was he just like super paranoid? Nobody knew about the porn, and he was just like, somebody's gonna find
In
out.
the church world, that's like a big deal, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, if you're like...
But what's a bigger deal is lying about cancer.
Yeah, of course.
Because everybody falters with the
That's
porn.
another example of being so horny that you just do something crazy. You either ask if you can get a horse to fuck a lady, or you're like, what if I told everyone I was dying?
I'm sure every time after he watched the porn, he was like, I really got to come clean about this whole cancer thing.
What's funny about lying about having cancer is like, how late in the game do you go, all right, if I'm going to keep this up, I have to shave my entire head.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was holding out. And also he was a fat guy who just wasn't getting skinnier. So that doesn't check out either.
So was the oxygen tank not cancer related thing?
I don't know what type of cancer he claimed to have. He might have said I have lung cancer. But then, but that's an all-timer. Because I follow this this Instagram account called Pastors with Props. And it's just like really famous pastors using like props in their sermons.
Yeah.
And then they posted that guy wearing the oxygen tube. And the comments were like, dude, this is like... This is your closer. The account's done after this. This is the best one yet.
Thinking about preachers with props is funny. What I just pictured is a dude with those old styrofoam Hulk gloves.
Yeah.
He's like, this is you every day fighting sin. He's just like going fucking crazy on stage.
This is how you fight the gay thoughts.
He knocks them together and there's a soundboard in there and the Hulk is like, you're making me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
I would use a magic wand.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you want to be cleansed of your sins? Bippity boppity boo.
No more sin on you.
No.
Who else? Who else? Bippity boppity boo. Now, John, you're going to take a little more than a wand trick. You got to come to confession.
You lied about having cancer to cover up your porn addiction. That's double sin.
Now, John, you're a pedophile. A wand can't do nothing.
Look at the congregation. You're like, I don't know if you know this or not. John used to be our children's pastor. He was removed. Go ahead and tell him why, John. I kissed a few boys. That's right. And that's why this magic wand ain't gonna do shit for John. Yeah, there's some good ones.
good.
There's a guy in Dallas who he has a like massive church down there. They had a location off of I-35, but they closed it down. But he'll just like they give you no context for what he's trying to say, so they'll just show you just him using the prop. He like pulled a Rolls Royce onto the stage, and he gets out, and like the congregation's like applauding, and he turns around, and he's like, "It's a heck of an automobile." The clip's just over here. Like, what could he possibly be saying? He pulled up in a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
This is a Rolls Royce Ghost. Now let me tell you about the Holy Ghost.
I feel like a good prop is a revolver.
Yeah,
You play Russian roulette.
yeah.
That is good. He's like, my life is in God's hands.
He just
Blows his brains out in front of thousands of people.
All over the choir.
That's hilarious, dude. I love a good church scandal like that. There's thousands.
Man, where's Westboro Baptist Church? They dropped off.
Kansas.
They really
I
did.
think.
They dropped off,
They,
man.
Yeah.
They used to be all over the place.
I think it was just in Kansas. They boycotted the Foo Fighters. Of all bands to boycott.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd they boycott them? Boycott.
I don't.
Boo.
What do you mean boycott? They were never apart.
Yeah, I don't think they were.
That's
like,
always an
What do you
interesting
mean?
term, boycott. Like
wait.
like-
Do I not know what boycott means?
boycott, like you just don't go to the show.
you really like sucking dicks. If someone pissed you off, you're like, I'm boycotting dicks. It'd be like a sacrifice for you to make. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
What? What
Is
it?
that were they like big Foo Fighters fans and they're like, you know what?
So
No.
boycott is you're a part of the thing and then you change your mind and then you're against
They
it
would have
now?
had
I thought
to
it was
have-
just an interchangeable thing with protest.
They would have had to have loved Foo Fighters in the same way you love having gay sex with men,
Okay.
and then they give it up.
Boycott is like a school walkout.
Okay, so I guess I just meant protest then.
Protest, yeah.
In the same way that Caleb would have to give up having sex with cats in Montana. That's an effective example. Wyoming, sorry. Yeah. Montana, I meant no
Montana he
disrespect.
saves for the dogs.
Yeah. Only fuck frogs in Montana.
But yeah, they were protesting. Dude, chill on that. She's gonna fucking destroy
That's a
me.
fun game. Laying the cat toy right on his dick, dude.
They were protesting the Foo Fighters, and the Foo Fighters came around on a little parade, and they have their instruments on this trailer, and they're like, "Come on, y'all! Why you gotta hate? Just dance! Come on, y'all, just dance!"
Right.
And the people are just all pissed, and it's pretty funny. The video.
Why were they so... Why the Foo Fighters? I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe
Their gaydar was going off.
Dude, but that shit is wild. They would protest veterans' funerals and call them
The 9/11 stuff was
crazy shit.
hilarious to me.
Yeah, that's
What
an
would they do?
all-timer.
What about
See,
now?
gay marriage is the reason 9/11
What?
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or gay people is the reason
Oh my
9/11
God.
happened.
Too many gays in New York, dude. Speaking of veterans, I saw a clip where Trump met with like 8 veterans who were amputees in the Oval Office, and they're all talking about like where they were, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we had like a 50% Purple Heart like rate where we were, like everyone was getting injured."
Whoa.
And like while they're talking, he like interrupts him. He's like, "So you guys got hit pretty good, huh?" It's so funny for the president to look at you and you have no legs and be like, "Damn, you got fucked up, didn't you?"
I was getting that's fucked up. I was imagine they come up
No
on-
legs.
He's like, Lieutenant Dan over here. Get him some ice cream.
You remind me of Forrest Gump. It's a wonderful movie.
Have you ever seen this movie? Great movie.
You ever thought about the shrimp business?
He's a great businessman, this Forrest Gump. He
That's
could
so
run.
funny.
Boy, could he run.
Saying you guys got hit pretty good is so. That's like something like a 6-year-old says to him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Damn, it was a big explosion, huh?"
He's like, his next question, so you saw a lot of bad guys, huh?
How many bad guys did
were
you
after
kill?
One thing I forgot about Forrest Gump is that Forrest Gump taught Elvis how to do that dance
Yeah.
based on Forrest Gump. He was like crippled at the time.
Yeah.
Which is funny to like see someone who's crippled and be like, man, you're moving differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He basically has like cerebral
And then he just
palsy.
goes on stage.
Yeah.
Like if you see a person in a wheelchair, you go on stage, you pretend to be on a wheelchair.
That's fun.
Have you ever seen, there's a deleted scene from Forrest Gump where
He teaches Bin Laden.
where there is a Black Panther party and a bunch of dogs are chasing after these Black Panthers.
Oh yeah, I saw
And he
that.
stops them and he goes up and he gets a stick and he like controls the dogs with the stick. And he's like, "You want the stick? You want the stick? Go get the stick!" And then they run away and then he turns around and he's like, "Sorry, the dogs messed up your Black Panther party." Have you seen that?
No.
This is a
I've seen
legitimate
it.
deleted scene. You have to watch it. It is fucking incredible.
It's so funny for them to film that and then just be editing and be like,
Yeah.
"It seemed so cool at that moment." I really thought this would go over well.
Yeah.
The editor's like a black guy. He's like, "What the fuck is this, man?"
He's like, "Oh hell no."
This director's just like, "I'm just saying, if they would have thought to just throw a stick. I mean, did anyone even try that? Squeaky toy, nothing, treats, throw bacon. Did you guys even try anything? I mean, what the hell? Have you ever been around a dog before?
Racist dogs is it's funny.
There's a long lineage of racist dogs. There have been whole like generations of dogs who were trained to hate one race,
Yeah.
and now they all live in West Virginia.
And the German shepherds, they were trained to hate a different race.
All the guys in West Virginia are fucking their dogs, teaching them racism.
So we just lost our viewership in West Virginia.
We have like a 0.1% viewership in Russia.
Whoa.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Dude,
Bot.
psyop.
What if it's Putin? You know how like podcasts are getting paid by Russia to say things pro-Russia?
Really?
Well, listen to me now, Mr. Russian, whoever you are. Anything's on the table. You give me a price, I'll say whatever.
I'm not down with it.
What do you mean you're not down with it?
I'm not down with it, dude. Fucking commies. Not down with it.
You don't like commies?
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
You got that right.
Damn right.
You got that damn right.
I don't know shit. I just saw Rocky 4 one time.
If he
Let me tell
dies,
you.
he dies.
I didn't like how they treated Apollo Creed.
I must break him.
I mean, yeah, they killed
Yeah,
his
they
ass.
kill him.
Yeah. Exactly my point.
He got fucked up.
Yeah, he
Dude.
did get fucked up.
Been a while since we've seen a death in the ring.
Yo, Adrian.
Mm.
I think the last really bad one I can remember is a boxing match where a guy, he punched the dude in the back of the head, and that guy is like paralyzed and like retarded now. Like fully like Stephen Hawking'd out.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Eubank crippled
That's
someone.
sad. Chris Eubank?
Yeah. He crippled someone.
I gotta be honest, it's gotta be a thing that you feel like pretty bad about, but at the same time, if someone's talking shit sometime, you're like, do you want to leave here as Stephen Hawking, buddy? Because I've done that to motherfuckers.
You're talking a lot of shit now. How would you feel if the only thing you said from now on was,
Yeah. Yeah. You're talking a lot of shit. How would you feel about typing shit forever?
do you want to become a Lieutenant Dan?
Do you want to have Siri in
He
your brain?
loses his legs. He's like, I'm gonna make you lose your legs.
Yeah. That's like,
He's like, what? And you just punch his leg. Oh my god! What?
He was serious.
does anybody do that? Does anybody punch legs in the ring? It could
You
be.
can't go below the belt.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Not even in the UFC?
Yeah.
In the UFC, you can.
Yeah.
Not a nut shot though.
Well, right. Of course.
One guy in the UFC had to
Punching
have,
in the back of the head's fine.
He had to have like 2 knee surgeries after a fight because dude just kept kicking him in the leg.
Who?
Some UFC fighter. I don't remember his name.
Dude, what's his face? Like broke his leg in half kicking someone's shin.
Fuck.
Yeah.
On I can't remember his name because it was funny. Someone broke one of their legs on this guy's shin, and then years later he kicked someone's shin and he broke his leg.
Isn't that what Connor did when he was fighting Dustin Poirier?
No, he broke his like lower down here.
Oh, that's right.
He like stepped on it weird.
Oh my god, that was ugh.
Yeah.
Broken leg, just sitting on the mat.
But the guy
wife's in my DMs.
The guy kicked that guy's shin. He didn't realize it was broken at first, so he stepped back down. And it just like went again.
Oh, no.
Yep,
It was
seen that.
bad.
Did the camera get moved?
Yeah, it did.
Whoa.
God damn it.
How long ago did it
I don't fucking know. Go.
I'll fix it.
Someone's throwing the fucking cat toy.
Meow meow. Meow meow. Yeah. I do want to watch this video back. That'd be so funny. Oh.
Russia's not gonna like
Ooh.
that.
Ooh. The cat was like, video's off. I'm going to go for the hand.
Your wounded hand.
No, this is the wounded.
Oh.
This is
Yeah,
fine.
Caleb might have rabies.
Oh, yeah, do tell. You got to talk about that.
It's funny. Cody talked about this on the GG Wood Pod.
So basically, Caleb.
Did?
I got bit by a stray cat.
No, I'll tell. We have to be honest on the pod, Caleb. Caleb got rabies because he fucked a cat. And now he has to kill the cat. He didn't
not
know if the
sexually
cat didn't
transmitted.
tell him
It's
that
through
he had
saliva.
rabies.
You expect me to believe there wasn't some saliva
Yeah.
in that fuckfest you were having with that stray
Too teethy.
cat? Whatever,
Teethy
dude.
for that.
You like it. Which one of you just farted? What was that?
It was.
I would admit to it.
That's fun. Sounds like a rocking chair.
Yeah.
It's just a beat up couch.
Oh, yeah. Cowboy hangout.
Yeah, I got bit by a stray cat. Went to a doctor. Gave me a tetanus shot. And I'm putting some antibiotic cream on my hand. And my doctor was like, contact the health department. Oklahoma City Health Department. I did. And they're like, all right, can you give us a statement on what happened? I give them a statement. Like, cool, we'll send someone to find the cat. I get a call the next day. And they're like, hey, can you tell us what happened? Even though I just did the night before.
Yeah.
So I tell them what happened. And they're like, all right, so we don't catch cats. They're too hard to find, but we can loan you a trap. And I was like, I'll think about it. Because, like, I don't know.
It's crazy that you're the guy who potentially has rabies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're inexperienced with catching things. And they're like, here, you fucking deal with it.
Oh, you were sexually assaulted by a large man? Well, we don't really do that, but here's a net. Go catch him.
Well, just wear whatever you were wearing the night of the assault. Walk around. And if it happens again, here's a whistle.
You know,
Yeah.
That's basically it. I mean, if you need a trap, I can arrange for you to get a trap.
I reached out to them. They still have not gotten back to me. So.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
They're trying to shoot
Well,
you down.
because I was telling you guys this last night, they just want to avoid liability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked the lady straight up, I was like, do you think I'm overreacting? And she gave me the diplomatic, I don't think you're overreacting. Because they don't want to say yes, you're overreacting. You don't have rabies because like it's like on the table.
Yeah.
With how rare it is,
Yeah.
it's still on the table because with rabies you just don't know. You can't even see it on a microscope.
She basically was like, I don't know if you're overreacting, but are you really going to kill this fucking cat, you piece of shit?
That's how I feel, man.
They've probably had other people call, and whenever they're like, we'll give you a trap, they're like, nah, don't worry about it. And then you said, all right, I'll take the trap. And they're like, fuck, we got to get a trap now. God damn it, this guy's
Probably.
serious.
But yeah. And my doctor's just like, yeah, talk to the health department.
It's weird that he gave you a tetanus shot. I thought tetanus was like from rust.
That's what I said, too.
Yeah. I don't know. He said we need to get you a tetanus shot. So I
he
guess
got
it's...
bit by like a robot cat.
I guess...
old rusty robot.
Yeah.
I've gotten a tetanus shot before from stepping on a nail.
Ooh.
That hurts. Actually, you know what? It didn't hurt nearly as bad as I thought it would.
What was the shot like? I hear a tetanus shot is brutal.
It felt like nothing.
Really?
But when he said he was going to give me a tetanus shot, I was like, I haven't gotten a tetanus shot in a long time. Does it hurt? And I Googled it and it said, yes, it can be very painful. And I was like, which I'm cool with shots. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, I'll prepare for that. Gave me the shot. Didn't even feel it.
It
Wow.
was saline.
Didn't even feel it.
Like, here you go, pussy.
When she stuck it in, I was like, damn, is this it? Is that the tetanus shot?
I don't like shots at all.
When she stuck
What are
it
the
in,
What are the
folks.
painful shots? I know there are painful shots. What? There's some.
It's been a long time, but I got
Most-
bit by a fiddleback. I talked about last pod. I had to get a shot for that. I was a kid, but that hurt.
In your
I had to get it in my ass.
The worst shot I've ever had by far is when you have to get stitches and they have to inject the wound to numb
Ooh.
it. That hurts so fucking bad.
I don't know that
most-
I don't think I've had
most
that.
painful
Got
shots.
it right there.
Tetanus.
Fuck.
It says tetanus on the list.
Number 1?
Not number one, but it's the first one mentioned. And I got a tetanus shot Tuesday.
Not number one, just
Yeah.
the first one.
And you
Yeah,
just
but
said-
it's like a small list, and it's like right there. I'm not saying it's like the worst pain.
What are
I'm not
the
saying it's the
others?
worst one, but like it's on the list for some
Alright.
reason.
what are the other one? Number 2,
Measles. So MMR, measles, measles, mumps, rubella, pneumonia, and penicillin.
Interesting.
gun. I wonder. I always figured
The
that-
tetanus.
A couple of the shots for school hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one I got, it didn't feel like anything.
Dude, speaking of shots, when I was a kid, I used to have asthma.
Mm-hmm.
My brother and I had asthma. And we would go to this place and they would give us experimental drugs. They would give us shots and other like new inhalers and shit and pay our parents money.
What?
Yeah, I'm not joking. I talked to my dad about this. I was like, hey, what was that about? And he was like, we were desperate for money. And I was like, what the
my
fuck are you
God.
talking about? My brother sometimes would have to stay the night at the place.
What the fuck?
Yeah, for like observation and shit. I still have scars on my arm from the shots that I would get there.
It hurt.
Yes, it was awful.
What?
And I'm like 3 or
The
4 at
fuck?
the time. Yeah. That's crazy, right? But here's the upside. Now
The upside.
I might be immune to some fucking
Here's
future
the upside.
disease.
I have powers now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an X-Man, basically.
That's insane. What the fuck?
And because I remember, like, as a kid, I thought that my dad had mentioned, like, because we would go to the place, get the shots and stuff. On the way home, stop by Walmart, get a toy.
This is an origin story.
Yeah. We always get like a toy or something like that. And I was led to believe when I was a kid that money was being saved for college. That was never true. It was going to rent.
It wasn't even a doctor. It was just a pedophile.
You had a painful life.
And we were living in Edmond at the time.
Remember when you almost
Yeah.
ripped your ball sack open?
Dude, those are always the worst stories.
Stace has had a trailer park life experience.
I really have. I've had 2 abdominal surgeries.
Got hit by a truck.
Brutal. Yeah, I got hit by a truck.
Almost ripped your ball sack open. Your parents dropped you off to get experimental drugs in you
I almost had to ride the short bus at one point.
because of the
Imagine if you
experimental
were
drugs.
Catholic, bro.
Oh,
If you were
fuck.
Catholic,
I don't
you'd
want to
be-
think about that.
You'd
man.
be fucked, literally.
No, dude, Baptist all the
Ball
way.
sack days.
Ball sack days.
That's good.
That's a good nickname. Ball sack Carlson.
Ball sack Carlson.
That's like the lowest middle schooler grade nickname you can give somebody. I remember there was this kid that I grew up with. His name was Anthony. I feel bad that I just said his name, but it was his last name was Stone, and other kids would call him
Carlson.
Anthony Stoner Boner. That's more creative than Ball Sack Carlson.
We're gonna call you on stage as Ball sack Carlson.
I'll take it, dude. I'll embrace it.
Oh my god.
I am Ball Sack
Holy
Carlson.
shit, that's funny. Ball sack Carlson. Rabies McCurry.
Rabies. Rabies. Rabid Caleb.
Rabid McCurry.
Rabbit McCurry.
Yeah, it's not monkey time anymore. It's rabbit time.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey rabies has to be nuts.
For sure. They're so
Like-
strong.
It's like giving a Down syndrome kid like steroids.
It's monkey time.
Juiced
It just
up.
makes me think of that video of that guy with the 2 beers, and they're like, "Don't do it, don't do it." He smashes the
He
beers
does the
together.
Stone
They both,
Cold with 2 bottles.
yes. And he's standing in the pool, and they smash it. Goes, "Woo!"
Like, God,
And they go,
Tommy,
"What are
don't,
you-"
no one move. There's glass everywhere now.
They asked him. They were like, "What are you retarded?
It's like all in
like-
the pool and everything.
Look at him. Are you stupid?
Don't do it.
Who's stupid?
He snuck the beers too. I can't imagine a family with a Down syndrome child be like, "Here, have a beer."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But they weren't upset about the beers. They weren't like, "Wait, where did you get there?" They were like, "Don't do it," which implies that he's done it before.
Yeah, it does.
He's done
Yeah, the
Stone
vibe-
Cold Steve Austin before.
The vibe of the video is like Billy's fucking doing the Stone Cold with
Yeah.
glass again.
They told the whole family, they're like, "Don't give him 2 beers at once. You know he's gonna do it."
Yeah,
And then
if
nobody
he
was
asks for
paying
one,
attention.
check and make sure he doesn't already have
Yeah.
one. He's obsessed. I meant to buy cans. Why the fuck did we not buy cans?
We know he loves.
We
doing
know
it
how he
so
gets with
much.
glass. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Linda, did you seriously get glass bottles again? It's more cost effective to get the cans. Just get the fucking cans next time.
I wonder how many times. This is a Stone Cold Steve Austin move.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times, because WWE is super big with those folks.
I don't know what you mean.
You know what I mean? I wonder how many times that has happened undocumented.
Yeah. Lots.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Couple of ER visits.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to him? Did the Stone Cold with bottles again. You really got to stop letting this kid drink. All right? It's not good for him.
That's funny.
Has 1 beer and he's just blackout. It's time to Stone Cold. Give me the bottle. Give me the bottle now. I saw a Down syndrome person on Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, there's a couple of them on there.
The hell is that?
That's what Cody was saying. Whenever I asked him what he feels about the show, and he was like, "The show's all right, but it pisses me off whenever they put like a pretty productive like
Yeah,
individual,
like Connor.
yeah, autistic person with just a straight Down syndrome."
Yeah, that's got to be a different show.
Yes.
It's like Get Down with Love or something. That's
Yeah.
what it should be called.
Yeah.
Love on the Spectrum. That's reserved strictly for the autists. Down syndrome love. The dates are like completely different.
Yeah.
Love on the Spectrum. They're going to like.
Most of them happen at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, it's like let's get in the ball pit. I like the ball pit. I like the red ones. And then he ends up just like pelting a girl with balls from the ball pit. All the dates end up with one of them crying. Why is he so mean? He's so mean. He threw the ball so hard. Connor's the man, dude. He's all up in my algorithm
I
now.
love that dude.
Did you see the video I sent you earlier?
No.
He went to Universal Studios, I think, and he met Toothless, the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon.
Nice.
And he took a bow as soon as he walked in.
That's awesome.
He like stuck his hand, like he was in the movie. He stuck his hand out, and then he took a bow, and then he just got closer and like touched its face.
What if the next season that comes out, we're like watching the show, and then it cuts to like a new person on there, and he's like, "Hi, my name is Chip Maxim. I'm 34 years old, or however old he is."
He's at speed dating with a QB sleeve.
I get the sleeve. The Peyton Manning sleeve.
What? How many pets do you have? Do you like the weather? I used to do that on TV. I would talk about the weather.
If you went on a date with a girl and you can only ask one question, what would it be?
Butt stuff?
It's a bold one.
Can only ask one question. I don't know.
How do you feel about
ask?
Wyoming?
I would say, what time is it?
What time is it?
Yeah.
That's your only question? Why?
I don't have a watch.
Dace would say, how do you feel about partying with horses sexually?
Sexually.
How do you feel about weird nicknames? My nickname is Ballsack.
Ballsack Carlson, put her there.
Do you want to be the vagina to my ball sack?
Yeah, I saw Connor speed dating, and the girl sat down, and he, as soon as she sits down, he goes, "No,"
What?
Whoa.
and then they just have to sit there for a minute.
I saw one
No.
where he asked her how she feels about nature, and she's like, "I'm more of a city person," and blah, blah, blah. And as she's talking, he wrote down no.
That's what it was. He wrote it
and then-
down right
yeah.
in front of her.
And then she clearly sees him do this.
Yeah.
And then she has the saddest
she
look
gets
on her
teary-eyed,
face.
I think.
Yes, it's awful.
She starts to get choked up, and she's not really a looker or
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
But and then she gets up, and the producers are like, "Connor, you should write no after they leave.
Yeah,
Like, don't you?"
yeah.
And he's like,
Don't you think they
was
saw
I
that?
supposed to do that?
And he was,
Oh no!
I thought I messed that one up.
I could tell her vibes were off.
What a great show.
It is a great show.
I love that show.
I don't know how you beat it.
I don't know.
Wife Swap is pretty good.
Wife Swap was
Wife Swap.
amazing, dude. The best one
I
ever.
remember that show.
The best one I've ever seen was, I think I've talked about this on the pod before, but I don't remember. But it was like a really fit family and a really fat family. And the kid is like 8 and like
Is this the one where the
obese.
kid runs away?
Yes. He goes to his grandma's house to get mac and cheese and dino
Yes,
nuggets
yes, yes.
because the lady won't make him for him. She's trying to give him like broccoli.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, I'm leaving. His grandma lives like up the street, so he goes to his grandma's house with like a backpack just to eat dinner. And then he comes back, and the camera crew is like walking with him, and he's like, "She's not going to talk to me with that smart mouth." He goes, "Time to show her who's boss, King me." And before that, whenever it's like the intro videos before they actually wife swap, it shows like the healthy family, and then they're interviewing this kid. He goes, "I love chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets is like my family."
Time to show him who's boss. My name is Ballsack Carlson. That's what Dave says after
King Ballsack.
his first joke bombs.
Yeah.
Time to show him who's boss. My name's Ballsack Carlson.
I'm
King
Ballsack
me.
Carlson, and you're not gonna laugh at my joke about homeless people.
You will all rue the day you doubted ball sack Carlson. You'll remember my name and you see me on Netflix.
I have this friend named Zach, and we used to call him Ballsack.
That's pretty good.
Ballsack's funny.
Yeah, that's classic.
Dace. Outer Dace. I need some. I need some dace.
I like Gase Gargleson. That might be my
Oh,
favorite.
yeah.
I'm not taking dace. I'm making dace. That's what the ladies said when they got back from space.
Oh. Dace is the face. Dace is lace him up, Dace.
Dace up, kills.
What's your middle name? Jamiroquai.
Dace Jamiroquai Carlson.
My middle name.
Ballsack Jamiroquai Carlson.
My middle name.
What is your middle name?
Crazy that you guessed it.
Patient 0.
Is it 11?
Yeah, it's just a number.
Do you ever get nosebleeds and make stuff float?
You ever get what?
No, but I get a lot of random nosebleeds.
I haven't got nosebleed.
Could be low iron.
Probably is low iron. I also shake a lot too.
Eat some raisins. That solved
Yeah.
it for me.
I like to chew ice, and people say that's because I have low iron.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I never understood that either.
What does that mean?
That's like a.
Do people even know what they're talking about when they tell me that?
I don't know.
If you told
Low iron.
If you told me who's telling you that, I could tell you for sure. There's a lot of people we know who every time they say something, I go, "You don't have any idea what you're talking about."
My mom told me that.
Oh.
And I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that doesn't
You
make
have
any
low
sense.
iron.
It's just water.
So you have to chew water.
It's just hard water. That's all it is. I mean, does your mom fucking know what ice is, dude? It's just hard water.
I'll have to tell her.
It's just hard, cold water. Tell her I said that. There's not fucking iron in
I'll be
ice.
like,
It's just
Mom.
hard, cold water.
Do you know what ice is?
Are you done with your stupid comments?
Hey, what are we at right now?
46.
46, final stretch. Make it
Get.
funny.
I told you no.
Dude, when does the conclave start? I don't know anything about this process, really. They have to wait until after he's buried, right?
Yeah.
Because right now he's
And
just
then
in a
they-
casket, and they're all just
They
crying.
bury him and then they close his room off with red tape.
Yeah, and they seal off his office because there's all important documents in there.
Yeah, and then some guy.
Movie.
I gotta assume.
In the movie Raytheon,
Yeah.
he cuts the red tape and he goes in to look for answers on the conspiracies he has to face.
God damn. That's probably happening right now.
Doesn't
Right.
that happen with. In Conclave?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Oh.
Basically, that movie is, hey, did you hear about Jim? Not Pope material. And he's gay.
I could see the Pope being gay.
The Pope?
I mean, they're all closeted.
Yeah. Was this-
Apparently, Francis is known for being the friendliest with
Yeah.
the gay community.
Very progressive.
Yeah, it was. I saw like something where he was telling some kid. The kid was like, "My dad died and he wasn't saved and he didn't believe or anything like that." And he just told the kid, he was like, "He's probably in heaven. Don't worry about it, kid.
I think
Don't worry about it."
I think Francis, like everyone says, he's the most progressive, but I think he basically changed the stance of the Catholic Church on the gay community from being like no, no, no,
Yeah.
to being, and then Francis turned it into, fine.
Right.
I think that's their stance.
If we can get a couple
They're,
of you
they're
in
not
mass.
pro-gay, but like they're like, whatever.
Maybe their philosophy was if we could get a couple more gay people in here, maybe we'd have a little bit less accusations.
He was pretty fucking pro-gay.
Yeah, he was pretty pro-gay, but I think the church, like as a whole, is like, okay, yeah, we got this pope.
Do you think the?
You
do you
can
think
do
the?
it.
The
do you
church
think-
is like, that's great, but what about the kids?
Do you think the
Can we
Catholic Church?
please fuck some kids?
Do you think the Catholic Church didn't like the gay stuff because they were like, no, only we get to do that.
Yeah, probably.
Only bishops and whoever the.
Do you think
hell.
any of the priests, like when Pope Francis was talking about how it's okay to be gay, they were like, "Oh my God, we're not bad people."
Yeah.
Oh man, he gets it.
Yeah, that
I'm
one.
like, well, there's still.
They just took the Kevin Spacey route and they were like, hey,
He got
it's
acquitted.
okay because
Spacey got acquitted.
I'm gay.
Spacey's back, dude. Cast him.
I don't
now.
think he's back, but
Cast him now.
Yeah, he won't be back. What's his...
Make him Ellie in The Last of Us.
yeah. I'm just a troubled teenage girl,
I'm a lesbian.
but they don't know what true power is. True power is being a 17-year-old with a vagina
He gets bit.
who's also gay
He gets
in these
bit.
troubling times.
He looks at the camera and he goes, "They all don't know I can't be infected. That's why I don't give a fuck about going into dark, scary
This
places."
is what he does. He plays Ellie and he goes, "Oh, these men want to fuck me." And then he looks at the camera. But I'm gay.
It'd be funny if
They don't know what true power is.
It'd be funny if he tries to go back to acting, but nobody will have him in any kind of serious role or anything like that. But he'll take what he can get, and then he's just a zombie on the show, like a background character.
Let me tell you about the Kool-Aid Man. The Kool-Aid Man has been stalking my family for years. Had to have a few walls replaced. That don't mean nothing to me, though, because I love Kool-Aid.
My name is Ellie, and there's no true power like pussy on pussy.
Do you see that girl Dina over there? She's gonna lick my pussy tonight, but she don't know it yet. Her ex-boyfriend's over there.
Is Kevin Spacey just Colonel Sanders?
No, we're doing
No, he's Frank Underwood. You ever see House of Cards?
No.
Of course he hasn't
It's
seen
it's
House of
the
Cards.
ultimate. House of Cards is the old. It was really the first like streaming drama that like took off.
I
on
remember it being
Netflix.
a big deal and everything, but
It's
I never
such a good show.
did watch it.
There are some very uncomfortable moments, though.
Yeah, but it is amazing.
That threesome had me shook.
Yeah, with Meacham.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, I've been
Meacham.
rewatching it. Remember Meacham almost got fired for firing his gun?
Yes, I do remember
I
that.
don't remember all that stuff.
Meacham,
And Frank Underwood, he talks like this.
come caress
He's-
my cock.
He'll say things. He'll
How?
say like really nice things to people. Something really nice like this, and then he'll look at the camera. This man I'm talking to is a fucking queer, and I will destroy him, personally and politically.
Very nice to meet you, sir. He don't know come here from Sikkim, and he's a fucking pussy who I will obliterate.
I can smell the cock on your breath. I remember that being a quote.
Oh, man. Great show. Being sassy with a southern accent.
Dace Carlson, I gotta say, you're a very funny man.
Ballsack Carlson only knows how to bomb. He tries and tries, and his 3-minute bits simply won't hold the imagination of an applause. That's so funny, dude.
And then he looks back at you. Dace, I will put you on my show.
I would love to book you for a 15-minute set.
He'll
Mind
never
you
see
now,
the
that's
light of
only
day.
3 jokes.
Man, I gotta pee.
Oh.
Okay. Jeez, that was hard to watch.
Hey, you're not what is it called whenever you can't stand strobing lights and you get seizures? What is that called?
Seizure-itis.
It's too late now. We already closed the door. My bathroom light is fucked.
So it's not a man he's going to have sex with. He's clearly planning to have sex with cats in Wyoming.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. Hey, he likes cats a bit
It's
too
not all
much.
the options. I really only see him moving to Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
West Virginia, I mean, they would rock him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hawaii, he'd get a sunburn. What was the other one? New Mexico?
Yeah.
I don't think he'd do well on a reservation.
I don't think so either, man. I don't think so either.
So he's going to move to Wyoming, get a bunch of cats. Maybe, I think that is probably why he got rabies.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
and he said it only comes from saliva or whatever.
You know what?
But I think he's a sensual lover. He's probably kissing the cats. He's probably smooching the cats.
He's smooching cats.
He's swapping spit with the pussies.
He's smooching cats.
You know he is.
He probably
He's gonna say something about the light.
Okay, now I know why you asked me about. Literally turning off.
Yeah.
Does it like flash a lot?
Yeah, it just like flickers, and my bathroom is a party bathroom now.
I've pissed in the dark before.
It's scary. You ever hold it too long?
Yeah.
And then you go to piss, and it's a little all over the place for the first bit.
Yeah.
Man.
You ever like it goes right to the left, like on your shoe, and you're like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Yeah. After like a night of,
Sometimes I'm stone sober.
I don't mean drinking, but
You ever try to piss on your lady, and then it goes to the left, and you accidentally piss on her dad?
Very nice to meet you, sir. I accidentally pissed on him 3 nights ago while making love to his daughter.
Congressman Jefferson likes to get pissed on.
I can
Congressman.
smell the urine on his breath when he talks to me. Such a shame.
Oh, these glasses fucking hurt. These ones hurt.
Get different ones.
I wanted to look cool like in the Matrix.
No one,
You said they hurt?
and I mean this, no one is looking at you and going, holy shit, is that the chosen one? Is that fucking Neo,
I didn't think that
dude?
they were, but I never wore these ones
He's the
before.
one.
Caleb looks good in these ones.
I always knew you were the one. Because the Oracle told me that
No.
Ballsack would be the one.
Ballsack Carlson is the one.
It's like, who is the chosen one? And she kept saying scrotum. And then Ballsack Carlson came out of
Days
nowhere.
dodging gay allegations, just... No, I'm just kidding. We know you're not gay. Ballsack Carlson loves cock more than air itself.
All those shots turned me gay, dude. That's what it was.
That's the thing.
Damn it.
Man, oh man. What's going to become of you?
I don't know.
Who's the guy who does all the experiments on Wolverine? What's his name?
Oh,
Bill Nye.
What kind
Stryker.
of cloud is
Stryker. It's Stryker.
Stryker, yeah.
Bill Nye. Bill Nye made Wolverine. He's also Joseph Mangala. Did all those experiments. Bill Nye is a bad person. He tortures people.
Yeah. Very anti-Semitic.
Bill Nye is Joseph Mangala?
Yeah.
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 He's the doctor of death?
Joseph
He's the
Mangala,
angel of death.
Angel of death.
Because he was so hot and sexy.
Yes.
That's what everyone says. You know, he killed a lot of Jews, but God, he's so fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
He probably was the hottest Nazi.
Who are evil scientists in history? Mangala.
Mangala's got to be number one, right?
Whoever came up with a lobotomy, maybe.
Yeah.
But probably they did it out of genuine. They thought it would work.
Ice pick through the eyes.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if all the allegations of Fauci are true, pretty evil doctor.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking evil.
Fauci.
They wrote that book about him, and he never filed a lawsuit. So
Yeah.
makes you wonder
I forgot about Fauci.
what he did with the
He's a-
Beatles.
With
He
what?
made people ouchie.
He made Fauci made ouchie. And that is all alleged. We don't actually know that, YouTube. That could have been anyone.
Who's the lady who discovered uranium and died?
I didn't know a lady did that.
Yeah.
I
She
think
died.
There's a black lady, and her name was Uranium.
I think this, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think the country has had its roughest patches since women were allowed to vote?
Civil War is pretty bad.
All right, that one aside.
Well, yeah, but that was a bunch of dudes going.
Slavery.
All right, it's enough.
Yeah. And then the other side was like, actually, no, it's not enough. I got an entire field here, and I'm not about to do that myself. It's exhausting work. I don't like it.
I gotta watch Django again, dude.
Great movie.
So fucking good.
How do you think Leo felt filming that movie?
Apparently not good at first,
Not
and then
good.
Samuel L. Jackson was like, "Grow the fuck up,
Well,
motherfucker."
dude, he has to say that.
Yeah,
He probably felt
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah. There's no like.
He's like, there's literally not a word I can't say.
Dude, if I was in that movie and I was playing alongside Leo and Leo's like, I don't know how I feel about saying this word. I think that would make me say it way harder. Just to be like, bitch. I would say it and then they'd say cut and I'd be like, bitch.
That makes me think. When I was in school, we were reading Huckleberry Finn, and there was this.
Oh, did they say the N-word?
Yeah, they said the N word. They we were doing a popcorn reading or whatever. The teacher just picked somebody to read.
Yeah.
And right before big N word part of the book, she picked the
Dace
worst.
would be like, can I not read today? I got experimental shots and I can't see for the next 3 days.
She picked the worst kid, just like the fucking scratchety kid that was always in trouble for doing shit or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, you read today.
So your neighbor.
And then he was like
Yeah.
reading, and he got to that word.
Your best friend.
He was a good friend. He got to that word, and he goes, like, looks up at the teacher, and she goes, "Go on." And he just
Do it.
full on said it. Go
you do.
on.
It is the cheat code.
Yeah.
How much time we at?
Fuck out of here. 102.
Damn, Caleb's ready to wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
He was very upset that you were late.
Yeah.
Very upset.
I knew he was because he texted me.
Not mad, but upset.
He played it all cool when I got here.
Yeah.
I came in and I said my deepest apologies.
He's never done this because he shows up typically before you do.
Yeah.
He's hanging out. He's never done this before, but the whole time he's going, "Damn it! Where is Tyler?"
I know, dude. Actually, do you want the last one?
You're fine.
Have it.
No,
You seem like you want it.
Drink it.
that's okay.
You
Yeah.
seem like you want it.
Drink
I'm
it.
okay, man.
All right. We can shotgun it.
We?
Yeah, I'll put
Shut
it
up.
in my mouth and spit it into your mouth.
Okay. I'll get secondhand twisted.
All right, go ahead and promote since you're in such a hurry.
I got nothing.
I don't have anything either.
A couple shows in Austin. I don't know if anyone in Austin listens, but May 8th I'll be at Narbar. May 10th I'll be at what's the name of that place? Buzzmill.
Nice.
I'll be at Buzzmill. Yeah.
Good spot.
Yes, and then I think June 1st I'm at Comedy Avenue,
Hell yeah.
and I think May 30th I'm doing a rehab with Cody Troutman.
Hell yeah. Nice.
I have to keep it clean.
Oh. That's fucking gay.
You can do it.
Yeah. No drug addict's ever heard the word fuck.
Right.
God forbid. But anywho, that's the pod. Thank you for watching and listening. At Days Carlson Comedy, at Caleb M_21,
Paul Zach Carlson.
at T Bears Comedy. Like, subscribe, share. We are at 90 subscribers now, so that's cool.
Nice.
Keep it going. Pump those numbers. Like, subscribe, comment, share, 5-star ratings, all that jazz. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your cousins, tell your dog, tell your cat. Don't tell your cat. Twisted Teas. Fuck. Bye.